So as a business owner, it's very important to understand that you shouldn't be doing everything. At least up to a certain point, you should be doing everything. And then when you get to a certain stage in your business, as we call milestones, you need to start delegating. I think delegation is very complicated and it's an emotional roller coaster for a lot of people that own their own business because they're trying to figure out, this is my baby. I've been working on it for such a very long period of time. Do I really want to let X, Y, and Z people help me with it? And the answer is if you want to grow and if you want to succeed and you want to be able to scale your business, you're definitely going to have to do that. But in today's age, in 2025, we have a lot of tools out there that can help automate a lot of these decisions and really help you and decide when you need to start hiring humans. Because humans are different from automation tasks. And so you may say, well, Sean, when do you start? Well, I would say the first step is I would take all of my business processes. So what's a business process? Your standard operation procedures. So let's say you're intaking a customer in, right? And you're going to jot down their first name, their last name, their email, their phone number, all that great information, okay? How are you doing that today? Are you doing that with pen and paper? Are you using pen and paper to do that? Do you have a CRM that's helping you with that? Is it a digital form? Is it an iPad? How are you doing that? And if your system is in place where it still could be more effective, it could be more efficient, then those are the things you need to start off with first, is taking all of your processes and try to digitize them, okay? You know who you are, and there's a lot of things that are manually done. I still do manually things too sometimes, but that's important, is being able to take your processes and digitize them and automate as much as you can and then start with that. That's the first step that I would say. And let me talk about processes. What I see a lot of business owners doing is they know the process in their head. They know what they're doing because it's in their head. They don't have it on paper, okay? Stop that. You need to write this stuff down. That's really what you need to do. So if you continue writing stuff, if you start writing stuff down, then you're going to have something to work off of. Write your processes down and start digitizing them. That's the first step that I would strongly recommend doing. Then you start looking at what you're doing with these processes and start to decide what tools you need. So you may say, well, Sean, I really don't know what tools I need. And well, the answer is that's why you come to me, because I'm the one that provides those tools for a lot of our small business owners. And we can talk more about that later on. But there are a lot of different tools that you can use to implement your digital operations. However, can't help you if you don't have your processes written down, and if you don't have it written down in a way where we're able to take that and digitize that. So definitely digitize your operations, digitize your processes as the first step. Second is implement the automation tools with a tool that's cost effective and makes sense. And you keep doing that, and you keep scaling, and you keep building to the point where you have to hire people. And when you hire people, that's a different story, because now you need to make sure that you can hold them accountable. How are you going to be able to hold them accountable? And you're going to be able to hold them accountable when you have a process. When you have a process that's written down, when you know the process very well, and you have a way of being able to articulate and demonstrate that to the individual that you're looking to hire, then you can hold them accountable for that. But if you have the process in your head, and let's just be honest with you, if you're all over the place, you can't hold people accountable. How do you hold yourself accountable? See where I'm going with this? So these are the things as a business owner that you have to start thinking about, okay? If you have a business partner, how do you hold each other accountable? Do you hold each other accountable? So there's a lot more to owning a business than just focusing on rinse and repeat, dealing with customers and so forth, because your internal operations is going to impact how you scale, how you grow, and really your customer success. Keep that in mind, okay?